A quick review of the OXO on coffee maker is that it will do 2 to 4 or 5 to 9 cups, and as you see in the backlit screen, I chose 2 to 4 just for testing purposes. You could see that it is well designed. It has a double wall lined carafe, and the water is filled to the maximum amount. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the video on the brew process, so then you can just kind of get an idea on how it actually pulls it in through from the reservoir up through the canal, I suppose you call it a canal, and then brew throughout the entire time. And you'll see multiple times when it pulls it in and starts brewing. While this is brewing, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about a couple things that I have found while using this machine. It takes the entire reservoir just to go through the whole brew process. I don't know exactly where it goes if you're doing the 2 to 4 cup option, which is normally what I choose, but it sucks it in, and I guess it stays inside the machine. It takes a longer time to brew for some reason, but I guess, so that's a part of the formula for the good flavor. So you would have to have a little bit of patience. I usually use a light roast coffee, but I'm guessing that this machine is made for medium to dark roast because for some reason it makes the light roast taste even lighter than normal. So it's not exactly best for that, but the flavor is good throughout. And also it comes out at a really hot temperature. This normally brews at 193 to 200 degrees, which is really good because it would have to sit in that double line carafe for quite some time without a heating element. And it makes for a more consistent flavor throughout, and it makes it more consistent as the coffee sits in there. So another thing that we can talk about is the backlit numbers on the screen and the buttons, which is very easy to use. The reservoir is non-detachable, which makes cleaning a little bit difficult, but nonetheless it's clearly marked. You can see exactly where the lines are, and this is a very well designed coffee maker. I love the way it looks. So here's a big complaint that a lot of people have mentioned before, is that there's condensation inside the reservoir even after the brewing process. So their suggestion is to lift up the lid and detach the arm so then you can let it dry. But later on when you look, it's still dry, but there's a little bit of condensation still left in there. So let's review. I really like the simple design. It's very beautiful. This coffee maker is very easy to use. It uses cone filters, and it comes with a scoop, which is 1 scoop per cup of coffee that you want. The double wall carafe really keeps the coffee warm for a long time, up to 2 hours. The brew temperature brews at a high enough temperature to where it stays very warm for a long time, and you shouldn't have any issues drinking a coffee for a couple of hours. It is SCAA certified, which means that it has met some rigorous standards as far as coffee snobs should be concerned about. The flavor is very good throughout. One thing that I find that it doesn't do for the flavor is light roast coffee. If you're gonna brew just light roast, it doesn't really do well with it. Medium dark roast is recommended for this. The cons on this is that I discovered that besides the light roast situation, the reservoir is not detachable. You have to deal with the whole keeping the reservoir open thing, which some people have concerns about debris or other things that might get into it. But all in all, this coffee maker is very good. So letting you guys know, thank you for watching my video, and thank you Influenster for sending this machine to me for testing purposes only, and hope to see you guys soon.